Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of Healing Stars. And after the excitement of last week and the solar eclipse, the first day of spring equinox or vernal equinox, this week seems rather a letdown. However, there's some beauty in the sky. I'm looking at the 22nd of March, Sunday, and what I'm showing you here is the monthly union of the Moon and Venus. Here they are at 6 degrees of Taurus. Now, Venus belongs to Taurus, it's her home sign. And this chart is set for London 21:32, but you can see Venus in the night sky about an hour after sunset. So look towards the west. All planets rise in the east and they set in the west. This chart is significant. This is the fourth gate. For those of you who've been following me, I'm looking at the gates of initiation, and the evening star Venus is reclaiming at each gate an aspect of her true self. And Venus and the Moon in Taurus, the fourth gate, is to do with the heart. And it's extraordinarily apt that this conjunction occurs in the sign of Taurus, which is Venus's sign. Jupiter is also very strong in the sky, very visible, shall I say. It rises in the east, and here at 9:30 in the evening in the UK, we can see Venus. That will be right above us, and here it is. So Jupiter right above us in Leo. It's making a very positive aspect, and this is an ongoing aspect, to Uranus, the planet of change. Also, coming back to the Moon Venus, they are together making a sextile, a very positive connection to Neptune. And this is the High Priestess. This is the highest crown chakra of union, of unity. And they're coming together in the next month to do with our heart's desire and also what we really, really want. This is the chart for Monday, 23rd of March. And here, Venus and the Moon are still together, albeit not exactly together. But here, what is noticeable at this time, there is no air, there's no planet in the sign to do with the air signs, the communication signs. The only planet that will connect with the energy of air will be the Moon. Here the Moon starts in Taurus. It will then move into Gemini, so there will be some air. And last night I actually woke up feeling no air in my room. And I was right, astrologically there isn't any. That will change only when Venus moves into Gemini, and that won't be until the 11th of April. Therefore, communication, mingling, hearing, listening, opening to what is being said and shared is having a bit of a problem. Mercury itself, this is the last week of Mercury in Pisces. Mercury at the moment is behind the Sun. Therefore, it's in the sign behind the Sun, now in pushy, vibrant, energetic fire sign of Aries. Mercury this week will join Chiron. Here you see 16 degrees of Pisces, 18 of Chiron. That is very close. They join on Tuesday. And on Tuesday also, Venus will sextile exactly join in a positive aspect to Neptune. Now Neptune is in Pisces, Chiron is in Pisces. Therefore, although we have fire energy, we still have a great deal of sensitivity. And a whole group of people, if you're born in the 60s, you'll have Chiron in the sign of Pisces. It returns to the place at your birth, for all of us, around the age of 50. The eclipse last week occurred at 29 of Pisces, which is actually, for people born the 30th of Jan 1969, that would be exactly on Chiron. Chiron is about healing our wounds and recognizing we are all one, we are all joined, we all breathe the same air. And Mercury is wanting to show us that. There is a strong energy of Saturn at the moment. It's now retrograde in Sagittarius. It's pulling, it's straining with this square to Neptune, but it is not exact, and Mercury and Saturn is moving away from that connection. Moving towards Friday, this is the first quarter moon. If the new moon is the seed, the first quarter is called a crisis point, a turning point. And what's interesting is that the sun and the moon will both be at 6 degrees of Cancer. Notice that the Venus-Moon conjunction was 6 degrees of Taurus. So here we have that same degree being activated. This won't occur with the eclipse, the lunar eclipse, the next eclipse coming up. That's in 2 weeks' time. But activation of the cardinal signs. So the moon is in Cancer, a cardinal sign. The sun, the south node, Uranus, Mars, still all in cardinal signs, meaning action. This is a preliminary energy. We're in this cycle pre-eclipse, eclipse, lunar eclipse. We're in the eclipse season. And as I said, the lunar eclipse on the 4th of April will really bring the energy of Uranus to our notice, because that's when the sun joins Uranus. I'm going to be giving a lunar eclipse webinar, and as I did last week, I will do this the night before. So that will be on the 3rd of April, Good Friday as it happens. But I'm all prepared to open the airlines for us all to connect as a group. This is very, very important. It's energy of change. The Venus energy, as I said, in Taurus is strong, her own sign. And notice this trine now starting to appear, a flow of energy of Venus, the goddess, with Pluto, the god of the underworld, both in earth signs, both practical, both. Venus is sensual. Venus is Aphrodite when she's in Taurus. She is the lover. She needs to be adored. And for each and every one of us, this, of course, is the start of spring in the Northern Hemisphere, of looking at the garden of your life. It's symbolic. How does your garden grow? And I'm taking this on board because I have a garden where nothing much is growing. So this is also, as Easter time approaches, so that is traditionally in the UK a time when we get out into our gardens. So that moon in Cancer is to do with the heart and the hearth and the home, caring for people. It is sensitive, and it's not quite, but it will move on Friday. Actually, it will move to oppose Pluto that day. It's doing it every month, so it's not unusual. But notice this strain of no air, lack of communication, and this forward marching of planets through Aries. Notice Mars on Friday, 26 Aries, so it is going to change sign. That won't happen till next week. But it is, all is not lost. If you haven't started anything new, please not to worry. The lunar eclipse will most probably do it for you. Thank you for watching. Pam at Healing Stars.